So let's just jump into a run and see how it goes. I want to play the one combination that I haven't tried yet yesterday. That would be Seifer and Sorocco.
Let's go! I'm getting bored.
Seifer and Sorocco. We leave Shara behind. This is our current embellishment progress. And let's walk through the door. Let's also try out this epilogue thing. Fairy hunting is interesting. I don't think I wanna... I kinda wanna do gladiator. All elite battles are mandatory. That means we will have elite battles... All elite battles show up. Fairy hunting is interesting. 2 extra fairies per chapter. All prices are increased by 60%. We get quite a bit of extra money. But everything is gonna be significantly more expensive. I wanna go a bit in order here with like starting out slow instead of jumping right to 3. Let's take Gladiator here. Elite battles are mandatory. All elites deal 20% more damage. Let's try this out. See how that goes. So we definitely want to go into these elite fights very well prepared.
You're not so bad after all.
We have a Tiki Totem. Whenever this hero plays an ally, gain 1 power. That could go well on Seifer, I think. And at the start of each battle, shuffle 3 Gaia's Grace into the deck. Here we can see our Epilogue modifiers. Let's take a look at the shop. We have...
This is a waste of time.
Promote,
I'll take your
Flamelink, and Seifer's Wrath. Attack for 4, when Seifer becomes enraged, add this to your hand. Attack for 8, this does not use up Seifer's Rage. I really like that card. It also has 2 sockets, so we could really make it quite fancy. Triton Lyricist. Ally Spiritless, add a hairbang to your hand at the start of your turn. Hi Juke, welcome! Shoot 'em up. Attack all enemies for 20. Whenever you defeat an elite or boss battle, this card permanently gains 5 attack. Oh, that is so strong. I want to pick this up as soon as I can. Therian Shield, Diamond Shield, and Kalim's Amulet. This is out of each battle. Add 4 Kalim's Prayer to your deck, which is just 0 cost, draw 2, dissolve. Pretty solid. Let's do our first card pick here. We have Barrage. Attack all enemies for 15. If you played a card that costs 2 or more last turn, this costs 1 less. Reasonable. Fire Breath. Attack all enemies for 15. It's just a worse Barrage. Exotic Pet. Ally. Whenever the leading hero plays a card, deal damage equal to this ally spirit to the leading enemy. That could be something. But I want to go with the Barrage here. Having some early AoE is gonna be very useful indeed. Let us jump into our first fight here. Couple yucks. We have them almost dead with a Barrage. Follow it up with a Strike. Might as well absorb their soul. We don't have anything to heal.
Is that it?
But... Precisioning. Good to have it. Let's take another card pick. Devil Cry. Gain 0 rage. Rage equal to the size of your draw pile. Dissolve. It also retains, so we can keep it around until we have the right time, until we just drew through into our new draw pile. So that's gonna be about 10 rage. Later on it's gonna be closer to 20 rage. Sulfuric Barrier, gain 8 block, gain 8 rage, and Sucker Punch. Attack the leading enemy for 16, play only if Sorocco is leading. I really like Sulfuric Barrier. It's a good mix of defensive effect and like support stuff in the rage gain. I am interested to try out Sucker Punch as well, but I think I'm gonna go with Sulfuric Barrier first. Let's do another fight. And let's see what we can find here. Well, early AoE is really nice. If we can end a fight with a single card played, I certainly don't mind that. Also, we really often have the brush in our opening hand. We have no defense here. And we can't quite get a kill. So I guess we just have to let Seifer take 15 and then hopefully heal that up with Soul Drain, Absorb Soul. Heal up some of it. Get us closer to Rage and block incoming damage. Barrage 1 cost this turn because we have played the Absorb Soul last turn. Now this is interesting. I could play Sulfuric Barrier in Rage Seifer, but I don't need to. I'm just gonna block the hit, because an Absorb Soul on this target will give us the kill and heal us to full. So the rage would be wasted, and now we are almost at full rage going into the next fight instead. Ink. That is good enough. Let's just explore one of these Sky Towers. Almost. We can almost get to one. We also need a Precisioning to get there. I mean, that's fine, right? Oh, the Alchemist. We do have an event here. Let's see what it is. Okay, we had that last time. We picked the lamp and the lamp was really good. I'm not gonna go with the lamp again, even though it was really good and it's fun. I'm gonna try out something different this time. Let's grab the Ocarina to draw 2 and gain 2 energy. Let us unlock the Tiki Totem, although we don't have any allies yet. So maybe we'll wait to get the Tiki Totem until we know who we're gonna equip it to. Where is this thing? That's quite far off. Let's activate this Rune of Sight. That might help us find some interesting locations. This is really weird. Sometimes these Runes of Sight just cancel out and you don't see what is actually there. Okay, a draft and some money. Let's look at some more cards. Follow the boss. Charge. Make an aggressive ally attack. Goes to all your aggressive allies attack. We could certainly build into an ally style deck and put the totem on Seifer as well. But this is power when we play allies. So unless we have a way to benefit from power as well, it's not gonna be that amazing. Flex whenever a hero attacks this turn, gain 3 block. Right now we don't attack extremely often or anything. I'm gonna pick the follow the boss. Burning Mind. Whenever Seifer becomes enraged, draw a card and gain an energy. Bouncer. If you still have block at the end of enemy's turn, add a headbang to your hand. And Hardy. At the end of each battle, both heroes heal 3. I think I'll take Burning Mind. It's not a huge amount of extra draw, but... draw and energy, but it is some draw and energy. Shaman. If the last card you played is in your discard pile, return it to your hand. Huh. That is an interesting ally. Rage is pretty good. Charge, attack for 8, gain rage equal to the damage dealt. Spinning Blade. Also a great way to utilize power on Seifer. I'm gonna take the Spinning Blade. I really like that card. Let's do another fight. Ah, these guys. Sadly, the follow the boss is quite useless at the moment. Wanna move Sorocco to the front? No. That doesn't really benefit me that much. Ocarina? Good rush. Yeah. Actually, we do it on the backline or... no, wait. No, doesn't matter. Most important is that we can kill some targets this turn. We can't kill both targets. This is a bit awkward. I think I want Seifer to take the damage, so I'm gonna do it like this. Seifer has a decent chance of being able to heal up again. It's not what I wanted to use my rage for, but at least we can gain some back. We don't want to stall these very dangerous enemies. Explosive Pigment. Happy to have it. Let's pay for an Alchemist. So if we wanna make Seifer build around aggressive allies, we probably wanna reduce the amount of defense in Seifer's deck. So let's transform this into Entrench, Ritual Strike, Flame Lake. We have a Shadow Gem, discard a random card, reduce the cost. Archer's Emerald gives it ranged draw, discard. Ranged is pretty good, but not so much on the melee cards. It could go well on a Flame Lake because it does have charge. I kinda wanna use that Ritual Strike though. Doesn't make much sense to put a Shadow Gem in. I could also just put a ranged gem into the Entrench. Focus Prism isn't bad. Or maybe Shadow Gem into the Entrench and we just play it at the very last card of a turn. That's good enough. Okay, we need to explore some more, one way or another. We could precision ink into that direction. We could just precision ink right to the sky tower and go from there. We could also just explore like up here or maybe better down here. I'm gonna make some space here to utilize this explosive pigment a bit more effectively. I'm actually gonna use one more of those. It's 24, that's 21. Yeah, that was pretty good in general. Some pages, some money. Let's take a look at some more cards. Yes, let's do that. Drain strength, a way to heal. Flame blast is just a good attack. Spinning blade is also a good attack, AoE. Drain strength can be a lot of defense and it's a way to heal. I do like it quite a bit, but I also like spinning blade a lot. We don't get any allies offered though, so... There are other ways to gain strength. Entrench, buckle up, pump up. Buckle up could be reasonable. Decrease the cost of a random card in your hand to 0. That will almost always refund us at least 1 energy. I don't think pump up and headbangs are really what I'm gonna be going for Sorocco. I'm gonna take a buckle up. And let's do another fight. Get some more inks, which will help us explore a bit more. Let's play a buckle up, see what we get reduced. The absorb soul, that's certainly useful. So we can do spinning blades. Ah, just short. I forgot about the aura of weakness. I guess we still want to hit that backliner. I'm gonna go for spinning blade and barrage. And then a strike from Sorocco specifically, because he's not under the aura of weakness. Discard a card at random. We want to finish with the entrench. But we also want to have Seifer in front at that point. Actually, no. What we do is we strike, then we entrench, discarding something. God, and then do we want to have Seifer in front? We don't have to. The backline offers more damage, so it might be good to have Seifer in the backline, because he currently has more of our damage cards, or more cards in general. That's 8. I think we block this turn with the entrench. Defend entrench is 16 block. If we throw the guard at it as well, that should work nicely. Guard, defend, and then entrench will become 3. Okay, it's time to absorb a soul. Same hand as last time. Well, hopefully we hit the absorb soul again. We did not. That sucks. Take another 6, this time on Sorocco. We can wait this out. Get the absorb soul online, maybe. If we have a good draw. If not, we can still kill the enemy. Nice. Another 8 healing. Our rage is almost full. More precision ink. That's That's gonna be useful. I'm just gonna open this up. No, I will just save one precisioning. Okay, we have explored all in this direction that we can. So I think it's time to use some precisionings to get to the tower. There's another elite fight. We don't have a lot of normal fights available here. There is one down here. I could just explore in a random direction, hopefully find some fights. We don't have to use a precision ink here. We kinda do though. Because every other option of exploration here is really bad. Ah, Imperial Ink. Reveal 4 spaces in opposite directions. Gives us a lot more opportunity to explore. This is not ideal, but it gets us to where we want to go. 12, 11. Branch of Tarom. At the start of each battle, shuffle 3 Gaia's Grace into your deck. It's gonna help a lot with our defense. Ritual Strike, Meat Shield. Gain a block. You may sacrifice an ally to gain an additional 10 block. And Impact. Attack an enemy for 12 and then chase enemies for 6. I think I'll take a Ritual Strike. Attack for 10, gain 3 energy. It's melee combo, so it can cost 2. And this gives us another talent. Feet of Fire. Whenever the hero swaps, Seifer gains 3 rage. At the start of your turn, if Sorocco is leading, draw a card, and Raining Blow, the first hit of the battle, inflicts bleed equal to half the damage dealt. It's gonna be good in terms of passive damage output if we need that. Let's go for Daredevil. I like Daredevil a lot. That means I want to make Sorocco the party leader. Because I want him to be in front and give us the extra draw at the start. We can use Gaia's Grace for our defense this turn, and I want to draw into some AoE. Oh, we have one of these in the back. That's really scary. I feel like we kinda have to focus again, focus our damage on these enemies. On the Rebel Slinger, because if we leave them alive, they're gonna do so much damage to us. On turn 3. Ocarina is great here. Let's start with the Barrage. We could do a Ritual Strike to gain 5 energy. That will bring us up to 6. We could also do an Absorb Soul to heal quite a bit. Yep, I think Absorb Soul is where it is at. Actually, we absorb your soul, then use a Spinning Blade. And we should be able to finish off the Rebel Slinger with just a single hit. There's also a very small chance that we draw this Absorb Soul again. Didn't do so, but we do have the full defense. So we can try to get there. There we go. That gives us full health on Seifer back. I like it. No blink. 4 spaces in a straight line. Do we have more unexplored terrain that we know has some sort of value? I don't think so. Up here is uncharted territory. Completely uncharted territory. Let's take a look at another card. I'm not sure I'm gonna draft one here. Fire Oil. We have a lot of multi-hits and AoE on Seifer, so something like that would be decent. I don't think I want Teamwork. Spyglass. Yeah, I'll take a Fire Oil. Sure. This area around here is pretty open. I'm gonna use a brush right here, then use the Noble Ink in this direction. And then up here we should be able to discover a decent amount. And it's all empty! Wow. That was really bad. Let's deal with the elite that's on our path that we have to kill. First, I didn't buy the card that I wanted to, but I feel like we just didn't get very lucky with our exploration. Let's do a sulfuric barrier to set up for the ritual strike after we play a barrage. Then we gain an energy back. We don't need defense right now, we could just play a strike, but we have some leftover energy, so I kinda wanna try. Let's move Sorocco to the front to gain the extra card draw, although we will take the bleed. Well, Sorocco has a decent amount of HP, so we might be okay with him having the bleed. We definitely throw out the spinning blade. We already have 5 defense on Sorocco. We will only take 1 damage to this hit, but I guess we don't have to take that damage. Okay, I am hoping I can get her down next turn. This turn, a bit unlikely. This follow the boss is quite annoying right now. Also, not a ton of defense at the moment. This is the best we can do in terms of both offense and defense. Give me the Absorb Soul. Uh-oh. You didn't even give me enough damage to actually kill. Worse still, we have to move Sorocco to the front if we want to defend against this, but I'd rather take 1 damage and get the additional bleed on Seifer. Sorocco took a big hit there with all that bleed. Stack of pages, a brush, and a treasure. At the end of each battle, the equipped hero heals 4 life. I'm gonna put that on Sorocco. It would be good on Seifer, but Sorocco is also taking damage, so I kind of feel like we should split the heal opportunities up a bit. Oh, Feral Kodama, that's gonna be a scary fight. We wanna end this fight as soon as possible. A Fire Oil on the first turn into double Spinning Blade is a good start. Let's also do the Gaia's Grace. Finish with an Entrench. Then enrages Seifer. We can play a giant Ritual Strike for 5 energy this turn. I guess we do so, even though we don't really need all that energy. Who do we want to have in front? Well, you are vulnerable, so definitely Sorocco. Sorocco can block the full hit. And it gives us an extra draw this turn, which also matters. This is our defense already taken care of. As long as we keep Sorocco in the front, that is. We definitely Spinning Blade. And I kinda wanna Absorb Soul. Let's buckle up. That is good enough. No Absorb Soul this turn, but we do have the full defense. Oh, the huge hit. That just hit Seifer. Nothing I can do against that. Hopefully we can Absorb Soul this turn. Or not. I think I'm gonna block and then draw into the Absorb Soul next turn to get the kill and heal Seifer up a little bit. We did not draw into the Absorb Soul. That's also not fun. But I guess we have the necessary defense, we get the extra draw, so we will be fine. No longer fine. This is not fine. I guess we're not gonna absorb a soul then.
What kind of loot did we get?
A Jack Jewel. This card's attack pierces through for half damage to the next target. Do we have a great attack for that yet? All the attacks that we picked are already multi-attack. I don't know how it works. Ritual Strike, I guess. But Absorb Soul hits harder than that even. I kinda wanna explore more. We haven't found any of the Feria wells. Nine, 7, 6. Not great exploration places here. 7, 7. This is another 8. Let's pick up these hearts while we're moving around anyways. We want them eventually. This might be... No, it's half of the map. 7, 9 down here again. It's another 7. This is also not gonna be great because many of these tiles are inaccessible. Yeah, we're not getting great brushes here. We had a 9 somewhere around here, right? No. Where was it? Down here, maybe? Also, no. There was a 9 on this side. Actually, our best bet is to use it somewhere on the main path. Probably here. A Noble Ink and an Alchemist. That's pretty good. Where can we explore with that? We could reach this area here. We could reach the area down here. Kinda hoping for a Feria well eventually. This area here makes a lot of sense too. do we use it? Not up there. There are too many impassable tiles up there. Feel like the top right area might be ideal. I am gonna go with this path. This is 14, this is 11. 14 is pretty good. Well, let's do an alchemist. I'm still hoping to find an aggressive ally, but maybe we can look for an aggressive ally in Sorocco's cards as well. Let's use a strike from Sorocco. Shaman is an ally, but that one is not aggressive. Charge combo is a good one. Stand behind me, clash. Charge is not necessary on clash or on either of these, but the combo is good. Do like the combo. Yeah, I think this is okay. The shaman could be good, specifically with the ritual strike. Play the ritual strike, get it back immediately, play it again. I'm gonna take a clash. I mean, it's definitely better than the strike we transformed by quite a bit, especially considering the gem we put in there. We still have no allies at all, but I'm not gonna leave this Tiki behind. I will put in on Seifer. I think Seifer is more likely to be able to use strength. And I know Seifer has quite a few ally cards. I think we have explored everything we can right now, so it's time to pop one heart at least. Better two and face the boss. We don't have enough money to buy anything from the shop. And while there were a few things that I would have liked. Oh. The Ogre King, Krog. Summons more enemies. We have both AoEs in our opening hand though. I'm gonna leave the Gaia's Graces in there. I'm just gonna buff up Seifer and do a spinning blade here. Krog's Dinner. Edible. If this is eaten, give the devouring creature +4 power. You are intending to pierce, so we should defend. Okay, that's really good. I don't think this counts as eating those. Oh, we do want to do a guard. I think we can probably hit that guy with another AoE. Although I think we are just past all our AoE. We are. Enemy intent uses a major buff. That is very likely where they are gonna kill the Krog's Dinner. Let's do the Ocarina. We don't need defense this turn, so... Let's do an Absorb Soul, followed by a Clash. That's the least amount of damage we can do to that target to take it out. Alright, we have extra energy this turn. Sure, let's play Sulfuric Barrier. That means we don't get the extra draw this turn. But we are set up to use the Ritual Strike, I guess. Ritual Strike... We're doing good. Feel like we're in a pretty good position here. Let's just hit for 27, follow that up with a clash, and then strike, strike. Only 50 health left on the board. There's the piercing for 12, we do have a spinning blade, and a barrage. We could even play a buckle up if it hits guard, that wouldn't be great, but spinning blade or barrage would... Well, I think we just do guard, barrage, spinning blade, right? Yes, we take 2 damage on everyone. That's fine. This boss seems really easy. But maybe it's just because we have a bunch of AoE in our deck and that happens to work very well against this boss.
That's what I'm talking about.
Gold, stack of pages, vial of rejuvenation. That's an aggressive ally. This one attacks all enemies. There's also the shoot 'em up we wanted. A flex isn't bad. The snipe stone is also good, but these cards are pretty good. The shoot 'em up is a bit worse now that we have actually defeated some elites and bosses, but it will still grow to be sizable at least. I'll take the cards. Ogre Cleaver, whenever the equipped hero deals 20 damage in a single hit, inflict 5 bleed. Kind towers have +1 reveal radius, each ally gains 1 spirit. We also unlocked another... Allies cost 1 less. Oh, I really want to do it. Allies cost 1 less, allies get 1 spirit. The first attack Sorocco makes each turn gains +5 power. That is really good with the barrage. That would put it into Ogre Cleaver territory. Let's do it. We're gonna try building around allies. Ah, we forgot 1 vault there. Let's see, we have a vault key. See an extra card when drafting from a Vault of Wisdom. We kind of want to get that pretty soon. Claws of the Predator. While the equipped hero is leading, their attacks inflict 1 bleed. Quite a powerful effect for Sorocco there. Triton Tide Lord. I remember these. The Tritons from Feria. If I remember these correctly, that is, I think they were able to move through water, which was really powerful. Can't lose more than 1 life at a time. So we just have to hit you 12 times, no matter how much. Flame Spitter seems very reasonable to do so. Incoming is 15, Sulfuric Barrier Guard defends us completely. Who do we want to have in front? Sorocco, so we finish with the guard. Let's do a follow the boss. Spinning blade. And sulfuric and guard. 15 block. Well, can't lose more than 1 life. So now the damage does matter again. I'm gonna do a buckle up. Oh, that hit the entrench. That's really nice. Nothing we do here really damages you. Even with the flame spitter attacking. Let's do a Gaia's Grace and see what we draw. Another one. That is good. Now we can shoot them up and then Ritual Strike. Gaining back some energy. I will also absorb soul. Play a defend and then finish with a clash. And we should be able to do 3 hits on you this turn. Yep, with 2 strikes and the flame spitter, that will already be enough. Can we also heal? No, we can't. That's okay. Flex, not sure if I really want that card, but we have it now. Explosive pigment, certainly. Do we have another fight immediately accessible? No. I think we just use the explosive pigment somewhere on the road here. We're gonna move towards that thing first. 24, 23, just 20, 18. It's getting worse in that area. This is still 24. Oh, Fugoro. Next to the Sky Tower, at least. Gemstone. Gem of Growth. This ally gains 1 spirit. That is really nice. We also do have an alchemist here. So let's transform. We have 1, 2 charge cards. We have 2 block cards. Yeah, we can get rid of Seifer's defend. Whip Crack. Give an ally 1 spirit. If it's aggressive, give it 4 spirit instead. Attack the leading enemy for 12. I like it. Flash Weave, heal 7 life, dissolve. Mark. I think we take a Whip Crack. Crystallized Farrier, whenever you draw this card, reduce its cost by 1. Seems overkill, but it makes it 0 cost. That's what I care about most. I think that's better than gaining 4 block.
Nice one.
And we didn't have the option of getting a 2 cost card there. This is 8, but it's actually less than that effectively. Let's see what we can reveal with this.
Where's my spike?
Oh, that's some valuable ink right there. You know, Whip Crack doesn't do bad damage. We could put a Jagged Jewel in. Also, I wonder if the Jagged Jewel in the Absorb Soul would make us able to double reap. You know what? Let's put that in.
Keeping this one.
Also, what do you have? Promote Rage Chosen One. Double an ally spirit. Yakai, each turn gain 3 block. Kappa Bongo, the 3rd time you land a hit each turn gain 5 block. Whenever you consume an ink, reveal 1 extra tile at random. Draw a card. When you play this, add a copy to your hand with no gems. Ooh. Shadow Gem. Oh man, the Mirror Moonstone in the Whip Crack. Although with no gems, so it wouldn't get the cost reduction. Still, pretty good. The promote isn't bad. We might be able to get cards like that for cheaper though. Another shoot 'em up is probably too much. Add a headbang to your hand, gain block equal to twice the number of headbangs in your hand. No. And Rage. Rage is okay, but not too exciting at the moment. Phalanx, that makes sense. We do want to have allies. I'll take a Phalanx. Let's also use this vault. Spirit Spice, Sulfuric Barrier Clash. I don't think so. Another Sulfuric Barrier couldn't hurt. How many Seifer cards do we have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So half of our deck is Seifer cards right now. We do want to be able to get at least the 26 cards, maybe the 30 cards. Talent eventually. Yeah, I'll take another sulfuric. We wanna... What did you steal? The legendary. And we picked up from the boss fight. The allies are cheaper one. So it would kind of make sense to move towards this direction, but we don't really have inks that are very well suited to that. Hopefully we can find something here that helps us move straight to the tower there. Cannoneer. Wait, this flame spitter is still 0 cost. Oh no, the charismatic, the allies have +1 spirit. Right? That's it. Would like the flame oil here. Didn't find it. It's some damage. Here comes the hit for 30. Good thing we have Gaia's Grace here. I don't think we can really afford to fire oil this turn. I feel like we have to sulfuric barrier defend. It's 11 damage. We do heal. Oh, it's only 9 damage, right, with the fortifying brew. We do heal from time to time. Let's go with the Ocarina. Then we follow the boss. Following that up with the shoot 'em up into a ritual strike. Into a clash and a normal strike. Decent damage. We don't need to play these cards because we don't need to defend. 40 damage now. I'd rather not. We definitely whip crack. Then we could barrage, absorb soul. That's gonna be 32 in total. 40 damage we have. That's not gonna do. If we want to defend, we need to have Seifer in front. That would also get us into rage. Playing the sulfuric barrier, so this would deal 25. I think we want to do this first, if we do this at all. This is 22, that's just better, right? But even better than that is the Seifer Strike. We could take 33 damage on Sorocco. Or 27 damage. Okay, you know what? This is really good. 19 damage on Sorocco, I'm okay with. Not like super okay, but at least. That's not a good use of rage. Can we not use the rage? We can. The Absorb Soul was in our discard pile, so I wasn't waiting for that to come back. No blink. That gets us to the Sky Tower, right? Right? No, does not. It would get us to this Sky Tower. We would waste a bit of exploration value though. We can always maximize our exploration value. We can probably use a brush so that the Noble Link would get us to the Sky Tower. Not here though. Maybe down over here. If we use a brush here, we could use the noble ink at this spot. That will actually work. And this is not a great brush, but also not a terrible one. More noble ink, some royal ink. We need to use these inks before we go into fight, otherwise we can't pick up any more of those. Gabriel's compass. Runes of sight always reveal a gemstone if there are any unrevealed ones left in the chapter. That sounds very mediocre. No, actually it's pretty okay. I mean, gemstones are quite valuable. But we need to have a rune of sight for it to do anything. The 4 in each direction is not gonna work that well for us right now. But this is quite solid. Oh, Farrier, well, yes please. 1 energy on my first turn, I really like it. Let's do this fight. This is 20 block, that's gonna be quite good here. Can we kill a yak? We could with 2 strikes, but we don't need to take damage here. At least I think we don't. We will kill these yaks with AoE. Let's draw again. Sure, throw out a ritual strike. Actually, do we want that even? I don't think we want that. You gain 20 block after being hit, so we want to hit you with the larger hit first. To a buckle up. Okay, that should give us the absorb soul. Spinning blade into barrage into absorb soul.
This is wasting my time.
More noble ink, I like it. Where else can we get to with some noble ink? I'm hoping for precision ink because we have quite a few things like this one that we could unlock with that. Noble ink would get us up there, but only from here. I think we use that in a different spot, just to explore some more territory first. Let's wait on that. Let us do that fight over there. We can also use a royal... Oh, royal ink. That's the 5 in a straight line. Right, right. I thought it was the 4 in each direction. The Yakapult also shouldn't be too bad with the amount of AoE we have. We need some block this turn, so let's use these. Also summon the Flame Spitter. And then go for maximum damage. Sulfuric Barrier just for the rage. We buckle up to get the Sorocco to the front. And do some hits.
Welcome to the party.
We do need some defense, so might as well use that. We could do a flex into follow the boss. That's not a hero attacking. Let's do the charge first, then we flex into ritual strike. Then we do a spinning blade, taking out that yak. Okay, multiple attacks does trigger the flex multiple times. That's really good to know. Whip crack is great here. We do want to defend instead of shoot them up. We enter the rage. Decent damage.
Where'd that come from?
30 damage to kill the backliner. This is 10. 17, 25. That won't quite work out. We do a spinning blade. Should have done the fire oil actually. This is 17, you have 19 right now. So we strike first and then absorb your soul. Healing us for only 1, but you know, it's something. Precisioning! Great. That allows us to get the bleed thingy here. Oh! And a narrative. When they are leading, huh? The adventurers stumble over the abandoned remains of an exploratory expedition. Upon approaching, they begin having visions of a place lost to time, the ancient city of Thyria. The Roguebook must be playing some whimsical trick on them, but they soon realize they have some control over what is happening, much like that of a lucid dream. While exploring this otherworldly place, they discover several points of interest. Visit the tower, raise a sky tower on a nearby random tile. Visit the marble quarters, create a visible treasure on a random tile, or visit the apothecary, build a visible alchemist on a random time, or visit the armory, gain a Therian shield. When the equipped hero blocks, increase the amount gained by 1. I wonder if that counts for Defying Brew. I think I'll take the marble quarters. The adventurers enter a vast marble chamber that stretches as far as the eye can see. On display along the walls are thousands of treasures, artifacts and other curiosities. This must be a museum of some kind. Some of these items appear to be very, very old. As old to the city as the city is to them. Sorocco reaches out to touch one and everything vanishes. Where did it go? It went up in that direction. Okay, we have some more uses for precisioning. Most importantly, the sky tower over here. That was a pretty weak sky tower if I have ever seen one. We can get here with the precision ink, we can't get there, so we use the royal ink here. Bloodfire Mask, the first time the equipped hero takes damage each battle, draw a card and gain 1. We want to have Seifer be in the front a bit more often now with the Claws of the Predator. Let's also pick up the Vault Key. See an extra card when drafting. That means it's now time to draft. Another Whip Crack. I kinda need allies though. I'm gonna take one more Whip Crack, I think. Draw 4 cards. Seifer loses life equal to your hand size. Interesting. I'm gonna take a Whip Crack. Can we buy an ally here? I think we can buy a promote. Maybe that's... No, maybe... I like the Phalanx enough. Dark Thoughts? Once per battle, click Seifer to gain 10 rage and move him to the front. That also is mobility. Sorocco has +1 max life for each card in your deck. Not bad. The start of each turn, gain 5 block. This effect ends once you shuffle your deck. Dark Thoughts. The extra mobility that gives us is quite useful too. Another Whip Crank? I think I'll take a think twice. Gives us some more movability to put Sorocco in the front. It's usually free. It will often be free. Well, one more fight. These guys, they take damage, 6 damage whenever we play a card. So these Gaia's Graces are gonna be great. Gonna do a buckle up because we will need some defense this turn. Let's give you some spirit and then throw a spinning blade. Finally, incoming damage is 28, so we block for most but not all of it. Ooh, both are doing a piercing attack. Let's do a flex to get some defense. Will this trigger it? It does not. Yeah. Oh, wait. We can think twice after playing the spinning blade. The spinning blade right now adds bleed. That's quite important. Let's do the think twice and see what we draw. And there's our full defense. Really happy to have it. We should be able to at least kill the frontliner, if not both of them this turn. Time to absorb your soul. And win the fight.
Is that it?
Normlink? That won't quite get us up there, but it will get us close enough that we can reveal that fight with a brush. 11 here, 9 here, we use it there of course. Another card pick. Buckle up, Flame Lake, another Flame Spitter, yeah. We just need some allies. Even if they aren't great. Rakoan Invokers. Shoot 'em up kills the backline. And it's probably worth it. Then we trench to block for 15, take some damage with Seifer. Actually, we can instead take no damage with Sorocco. On fire. I need to remember that I can activate Seifer now to give 10 rage and move him to the front. Which we might do here. To play a ritual strike. Follow it up with an absorb soul. I don't really wanna think twice to move Sorocco to the front. But there's a decent chance we draw something defensive. Or we just straight up get the kill, that works too.
Hey, Biggs, that was fun.
More Noblinks, certainly don't mind that at all. We have one more brush. 131 gold. The promote is looking more and more appealing. So is the chosen one, so is the mirror moonstone. I really like that mirror moonstone. Okay, where do we have the best brush? That's 14, 12, 14 right now at the very top there. 13 almost. This is also pretty good, I assume. 10. Well, we could send a Noblink down here and use it there. And it's not gonna be that good. It's about 10, 12, something in that area. No real access from down here. We could potentially send a Noblink somewhere over there. That would be pretty good. But I don't think it beats 14. I think it's around 12, 13, something like that. Yeah, I think we just take the 14 over there and keep the Noblink for the next level. This one, was it? Well, sometimes you're lucky and sometimes you're not. Oh well. Well, we have one more brush that we can gain from this elite fight. A Berserker. Oh, I hate this guy. Gains 2 power for each card we play this turn. I really don't like that guy. We can defend for 8, 16, 23, 25 while giving him 6 strength. I should also send out an attack. I think I want Seifer to take the hit here to trigger our Bloodfire Mask. So I want Seifer to be in front at the very end, and I want Seifer to be in front when I play any of these attacks. Probably the Spinning Blade for the extra bleed. I might even drop the Phalanx for another attack. At least we're gonna have Rage. And here is the problem, the multi-attack. Well, with Flex and the Spinning Blade, we might be able to defend decently well. Not great, but I need one of these out. We have 7 bleed on the enemy now, so if we just don't take too much damage, it's just gonna be rough. We might be fine. A turn of respite. I want to draw. It's not what I was looking for. There's a 29 single hit. Move Seifer to the front. I am gonna play the Ocarina. Oh, wait. We target the ally with that. I will just take... I shouldn't play Think Twice. No, it's 2 block and 2 damage, but it draws us a card. So we take 12 damage right now. Could take another 2 to deal another 7. We're not gonna kill next turn. We are gonna kill on his next buff turn or the turn just after that. We need Seifer to be in front for this turn. Clash is worth playing. Gaia's Grace makes me take 1 more damage, but I need to find a way to move Seifer to the... There is our way to move Seifer to the front. I should have played the Clash first, but... we do survive this. We do have a lot of passive damage, and we will have 2 turns of free damage output, and we are enraged. So I think we should be able to finish the fight now. Yeah, just ending the turn actually does it. This elite fight is super scary. It was already scary without the elites are stronger thing. Clash Stone. Make a card melee. Yeah, well, I'm still hoping for a better spirit to put that on, but looks like we might not find any. Fire Oil could get that. Ritual Strike could get it. Melee stacks. We can have double melee.
Nice one.
Okay. Time to take a last look at Nadim's shop. I think we take the Mirror Moonstone now. That one is quite powerful. Yeah, Kite is also somewhat tempting, but the Mirror Moonstone I think goes into the Flame Spitter. That means it's 0 cost because of our Charisma. It has 1 more spirit, so it's gonna deal a little bit more damage, but most importantly it's another trigger of Tiki Totem, so it also gives Seifer an extra attack. An extra strength, I mean. Have we picked up any hearts lying around? I think we did, yes. Yes. Okay. Let us consume some hearts, because we're in a terrible state. This should be good enough for the boss, I think. I could go with 1 more, but I will need some for the next floor. The next floor is actually pretty scary. A Soul Eater. Whenever anything dies, this enemy gains 4 power. We do have Soul Eater cultists. We will just AoE them away. Incoming is 10 this turn. We do have a Flame Spitter right away. It's the double Flame Spitter even. This is our full defense already. Oh, a Fire Oil. And a Barrage for the very end. I am certain we could have played that clash somewhere. Oh, these are dealing AoE. Yeah, so they killed the stuff there immediately. Vulnerable? We don't want to be vulnerable right now. Move Seifer to the front. I can't really combo very well this turn. I wanted to play the Ritual Strike first. Okay, this is good. Another way to move Seifer to the front. Let's use a Buckle Up that has a few great targets. And then I think we finish with Absorb Soul into a Spinning Blade. Spinning Blade in the front, even with the Aura of Weakness, is better because it applies some bleeds. Those will add up to be quite significant damage over the course of the fight. I think the enemy intent is to devour one of our Flame Splitters here. Spinning Blade for the bleed. Let's do a Follow the Boss as well. Let's do a Whip Crack first. I do want to do a Sulfuric Barrier, and then I think I will move Sorocco back to the front so we get our extra draw. And the vulnerability is about to run out anyways. Yep, he hit the front ally, which I figured was gonna be the case. Just guessing, pretty much. So I buffed the backliner. What do we have? I think we might want to end with... We do want a Sulfuric Barrier before Whip Crack, so we get enraged and can play the buffed Whip Crack. I am fine with Sorocco taking the damage. So I think we start with Sulfuric Barrier. Another Flame Spitter. No. Okay, I mean, it's not bad. It isn't bad. I should have buffed the backliner again. Another strike for the bleed, and then phalanx and guard for the best defense we can muster. Not good enough to prevent all the damage, but good enough to prevent most of the damage. Here comes a hit for 27. I think I want to take this one with Seifer. We want to do the Whip Crack from the back so we don't actually... No. We wanna do the Whip Crack before we use the Follow the Boss though. Do I want Seifer to be in the front at the end? I guess. Ending the turn will already win us the fight. Is there any way? No, we heal to full anyway, so... Nice! look at the treasure first this time. Crackthorn, each time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 damage to a random enemy. Each turn, the first time you dissolve a card, gain an energy. That's gonna work with the Ocarina. That's also gonna work with the Fire Oil. It's gonna work with the Gaia's Graces. King's Croc's Crown. The first time each turn, the equipped hero plays a card that costs 2 or more, draw 2 cards. Sorocco is gonna do that somewhat often, but I think the extra energy is gonna be more useful for us. Gem of Breaking. This card's hits remove all enemy block. Goki. Ally activate, gain 2. Our allies are 1 cheaper and have 1 more spirit, so this is really good. I just don't know about Stalk and Spinning Blade. I'm gonna take the Gem of Breaking. And onwards to the ancient lands of Taverin. The final area. Aurora's Teacup. This hero gains 10 max life, fully heals the hero when taken. Each turn gain 3 block from the Yakite. Do you have in store? Blue Pendulum. When your draw pile is larger than 15, this hero gains 5 power. Nice. After playing 15 cards in a battle, draw a card and gain 1 energy at the start of each turn. Also really nice. If the equipped hero did not attack this turn, draw 3 additional cards next turn. Certainly not bad. Inflict bleed equal to the damage dealt. This card's attacks deal double damage. Blood Crystal is usually just better than Gem of Gravity. But there are exceptions, I guess. When you play this, add a 0 cost copy of the card to your hand with no gems. Also good. Battle Rage, or whenever any hero takes damage, you gain an energy. Cast Devil, charge, attack for 15, summon a brute. We have a few ways to get additional allies in here. But let's first take a look at the Vault of Wisdom. Barrage, Whipcrack, Whirlwind. Attack all enemies for 12. For each enemy hit, gain 3 block. Promote. Do I want Promote? Kinda don't. I feel like Whipcrack is usually gonna be better. This might just be a skip. How many more cards do we need to get to 30? Just 2. We can probably find better cards than this. Do we take a fight immediately? Yeah, I think we want to unlock the option to explore this path. Lotus and Mecha Tank Warrior. Lotus is just buffing. Lotus doesn't have... This guy has Taunt, yes. Let's do a Flex. Flame Spitter. Flame Spitter again. Fire Oil on you. Then we Whip Crack this ally twice. Ouch. Follow the boss. Ritual Strike, Clash, and just win. An ink. Okay, we have all our 3 ink slots filled right now. I want to get to this Sky Tower. So... Oh, this Sky Tower is all blocked off from this side. It's really annoying. Let's explore here. Didn't find anything, but we now have the option to reach that sky tower. Oh, we found a barrier well. 1 energy on our first 2 turns. There's a noble ink over there. Let's go to the alchemist next. Okay, which card do we want to transform next? Probably a strike from Sorocco. These are pretty bad. Flatten attack for 25. Exotic pet. Whenever the leading hero plays a card, deal damage equal to this ally spirit to the leading enemy. That seems quite good. Deal 5 damage to this hero, they gain 1 power. Probably not. This card's attack steal plus 3 damage. That doesn't work on the exotic pet. So if we want to take the exotic pet, it's gotta be a rough diamond. Otherwise we have other options with the other cards, but I kinda like the exotic pet the most. And I guess diamond getting some block while we play it is certainly not useless. Oh! Yeah, right, we have the compass that always guarantees that we reveal a gem first. Another gem of growth, I think we put that in the exotic pet. No, we can't. Ah, that sucks. Still haven't found another great... another great target for the Spirit Stone. Let's take a look in here. Hate Seed, ally aggressive. When a hero takes damage, Hate Seed gains spirit equal to the damage taken. Interesting, but not quite what we want, I think. Follow the boss again. It's a pretty good card right now. Yeah, I take one of these. Another one of these, rather. Let's get another ink. From a fight, or do we take a noble ink? What's our best path to get to the sky tower? We can move up over here. Like we could go here, use a normal ink, use a brush here, get there. Oh, if we use a brush here, we can get here. That's really annoying. An ink here. Use a brush. Nothing's really gonna be great to get there. But I kind of want to get there because there is also the Yakite. Discover these 3, then these 4. Use an ink here. That reduces the value of the sky tower a bit, but let's see what other inks we have access to. Precision ink might make things a bit smoother there. Oh, I don't like this hand. Let's enrage Seifer. His hand is very defensive, and I don't appreciate it. Lots of switching around, which is really not what we want right now, because we want to switch around after we get hit by these guys, because they apply the on fire debuff. At the end of turn, the hero in this position takes 14 damage whenever you swap reduce on fire stacks by 2. I think switching around is important here. And this will be a full defense right now. Actually way more than that. Can't move around at all, but at least we have these Gaia's Gracers. Well, we have some defense. We're only gonna take 8. Hopefully we can kill this turn. Let's follow the boss so we can be in front when we play all these cards. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Normal ink again. Let's take the oh, another gem. We would need to get through the elite there. If we want to access that. It's also pretty nice access to the Sky Tower from there. I mean, we can reveal these 3 tiles, for example. It's kind of a waste of an ink at the moment, though. Let's do this ink here. Yeah, fine. I will fight an elite now. We are at pretty good health. And I feel like we are decently strong. Especially against the centipede. Yep. Especially against this one. With all the AoE we have, I think this should go pretty well. Start with the double flame splitter again. Really nice. And then we can do a double follow the boss. We only have an entrench for defense, so Seifer will take some damage here. But this animation is so slow. I know there is a fast mode in the game, so it doesn't have to be this slow. Barrage. And another flame splitter. There's also the exotic pet. Start with the flex. Gaia's Grace. Ah, spinning blade. Really nice. I kinda wanna play this right now. That's so much AoE damage. And pretty much infinite block. Let's heat the Seifer up a bit. Summon another flame spitter and then play a barrage. This is probably one of our easiest fights in this area because we have so much AoE damage. Like, just having AoE damage counters so many fights. It's insane. We're not that good at single target fights, and the final boss is usually a single target fight, as far as I'm aware. This hero gains 2 power while in the back row. I think that matters most on Seifer. Blood crystal. Oh, this is juicy. Put that in a shoot 'em up, just 35 bleed. And we also want to put the gem of breaking in something. I could see it in a spinning blade. An AoE kind of makes sense. Whip crack would also not be bad for it.
Nice one.
Let's use a common ink in that direction. Ah, no, that should have been a noble ink. No, that was bad. Well, we'll see. If we get precision ink from this, we will be just fine. A Firebringer gains 5 power at the end of each turn. We have a decent start here. That's just a ton of damage. $35 bleed on the backliner. Backliner is already dead. Is there any way for us to draw a card or gain more rage? Not really. Oh, no. I wanna click on Seifer to gain the rage. I think we did so. Yeah, it's used up. Nice. Precision ink. Exactly what we were looking for. Each turn gain 3 block. We have an alchemist here. I like that. Let's pick up some money first. Then see what we can get here. This one is probably the final strike on Sorocco. Phalanx, stand behind me. Probably one of those. We do have a lot of allies. So I'm gonna go with Phalanx with a melee stone in it. Let's take a look at what's in here. Ogre Cookie, the next card you play this turn costs 2 less this battle. This battle? Okay. Has another exotic pet. It's okay, I guess. Kinda like the Ogre Cookie, but we're not gonna draw through our deck that quickly. So it's mostly just an energy boost the turn we play it. Is that good enough? Oftentimes we will have a 2-cost card in hand, like Barrage, Buckle Up, Fire Oil, and Absorb Soul, Ritual Strike. We have a few. We don't have that many. I'll skip. What else? There are a few more fights. Anything interesting we could use a precision ink to access? Not at the moment. Let's do this fight. The Renovator bot loses 30 HP whenever an enemy dies, but returns that enemy to play. This is really good for us, because we have lots of AoE. That wasn't ideal. Could have gotten more out of the Ritual Strike. I might still be able to do so. Now I can't play it at all. Well done. Well, I could play it if I... Yeah, sure, let's... No, not anymore. I needed to have combo. Oops. Well, it shouldn't matter. This fight is gonna be over really quickly. Flex into spinning blade is just a ton of damage. To a sulfuric. And we should be able to win this turn. We can't move Seifer to the front again. We don't really need to. This should kill the Renovator bot when he's trying to resummon these enemies. There we go. And the enemies are minions, so they die. More precision ink, huh? Well, that means we can pick up more ink and be better prepared for whatever we want to explore next. Definitely want to get to this fight. $28. Start with the phalanx. We have 2 more strength from the back. I think that means it's worth using these spinning blades from the back here. Even though they don't apply bleeds that way. Do we entrench? Yes, because it means we don't take any damage at all this turn. Do a barrage, killing the backliners. This is 4 spirit on that unit, only 1 on the other. Just playing these cards to trigger the exotic pet some more. I am gonna keep the rage active for the next fight. And we found Royaling, 5 spaces in a straight line. Well, that is certainly quite good here. Another fight for some more money. This fight. Luckily we have a decent amount of AoE, so we will just deal some damage to the backliner by default. We don't have a ton of damage in this hand though. I want Sorocco to be in the front so we can draw our extra crowd from the Daredevil. Okay, shoot 'em up is amazing. That takes this guy out, applies a ton of bleed there. That totally makes up for the fact that I don't have any defense at the moment. And Sorocco is gonna take 20 here. But taking 20 for this fight is absolutely okay. Why can I... Finally. Sometimes if I do things a bit too fast, it doesn't quite register. You're not resummoning this turn. Okay. Still buckle up. Move you to the front. Ritual strike. Exotic pet, follow the boss. Well, you already die, but... Another ink. I will take that. We want to pick up this thing at a later time, so now it's just explore time, exploration time right here. 12, 11, 12 is a pretty good exploration. I was still one card short to gain a final talent. Maybe we find it here. Not excited about those. We can always just buy it in the shop if we don't find anything great. Let's take this Noble Ink. I think we're gonna send that one up in this direction and use a brush up here. Another draft. Dragonfire, it's a bit late for that. No. I think we want neither of those cards. Okay. Time to use our final inks. Or brushes, rather. Brushes and inks, both. This area down there would be pretty decent, I guess, to use a brush on. We do have some precision inks to unlock a tile to use a brush in. Like this, for example. That's gonna give us a 12er. We can go one further. That's actually not gonna be much better, right? This would give us these two tile. Yeah, we use it here. That's okay, I guess. Then I think this area over here is pretty good. Oh, found some gold already. Nice. A narrative. Oh, hello there. Would you like some... Oh, never mind. I seem to have lost my teacup. Yes, I remember now. What? Oh, Aurora. Have you seen my teacup? I have not seen your teacup. Oh no, there it is. I have seen your teacup. Well, let's bring it back to her. This looks familiar. Let's equip that on Seifer. And hand it over and then talk to Aurora again. The ancient creature sniffs the air. Is that Oh, have you found my teacup? She brightens, filled with new energy. Give Aurora her teacup. Thank you, child. Will you help an old lady find her way out of here? Aurora Mythmaker will now be available in your base camp. Oh, so Aurora is gonna be our final team member. That kinda makes sense. Aurora is a pretty memorable character from Feria. She was quite a powerful card. Very flexible, very strong. Feria, well, gain +1 energy every turn. Nice. And a Vault of Wisdom again. We have one more chance to pick up our final card. A Battle Rage. Oh, we don't have much self-damage. I think I'd just take a promote. Face to face at the end of each turn, if Seifer is leading, he gains 5 rage. Strongman each turn. The first time you play a card that costs 2 or more, gain an energy. Very nice. Yes, we take it. And I think our final exploration will be in this direction. Gives us some money. I think we are done exploring. We are done fighting. It's time to shop. I'm gonna take a Gem of Gravity now. And put that on the shoot 'em up. Deal 70 damage and 70 bleed. That should end the fight in no time. I will also take a drop of Echoes. Put that one on our best defensive card. That might actually be Buckle Up if we get 2 copies of it. That's gonna be really good. We will also socket these. Do we have some remaining... this ally gains 1 spirit. I think we have one of our allies that's still... yeah, this one. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. I wonder if we can put that in the promote even. I don't think we can. Yeah, this gem and card combination is not valid. I don't think we have anything else that we could put this in. I don't think we can override the exotic pet. Yeah, we can't. So this gem is just gonna stay unused. 41 money left. That's not gonna buy us anything. We have some hearts left that we should use before entering the final boss, because this is gonna be the final boss. You're about to face the chapter's boss. It's very tough, so be sure to explore everything. Yeah, we have done that. Who are we up against? Avatar of Greed, the Duke of Excess. Let's go with the Ocarina. Summon a Flame Spitter. Follow the boss to move to the front. Then I think we absorb Soul, mostly for the 1 bleed, and then Clash, mostly for the 7 damage. I think we have a decent enough energy gain to deal with the Duke of Excess ability. I do want to get my exotic pet out here. Sulfuric Barrier will enrage me. So exotic pet into Sulfuric Barrier. Whip Crack to give this thing +2 spirit, because that one's gonna trigger quite often. And we take 12. Buckle Up is gonna be great. Makes another card 0 cost. And gives me a 0 cost copy to make another card 0 cost. We need some defense this turn, so I'll gladly play that. Well, that hit the think twice, that's not ideal. Summon a Flame Spitter twice. Just get those allies going. I take a tiny amount of damage, just 1 damage this turn. There's our shoot 'em up, we have to play this. I could Gaia's Grace and use the Doom coin this turn, just to have some defense. We don't need to block that damage. Yeah, I think it's an okay turn to use it on. I can't draw cards when I use it. I forgot about that. Think we put the Fire Oil on. I might as well use the final Gaia's Grace. We have 72 bleed on the enemy, we will just win this. The enemy will die to the bleed before he can take out both our heroes, I think. This is not the turn for flex. It's too sulfuric barrier. Then we'll enrage. Follow that up. Not with that. Well, all your aggressive allies attack. Yeah, sure. It's pretty decent. Think we do it Grace here. Oh, Whip Crack. I'm gonna do another coin. Get some more damage out there. Can we win this turn? I don't think so. Well, we can almost win. We take 3 damage. 5 damage actually? No, 3. Okay. Now we have 4 Doom coins in hand. It's not a huge issue just yet, but it would become one if we were to play some more of these. Luckily we don't have to, because we can just win. Revenge on the Duke of Greed. Stack of pages. 72 pages. Wow, that's a lot. Lots of level ups on these characters as well. And even some party level ups. Brimstone Needle. Seifer loses 5 life, attack for 25. Rage, attack for 35. No life loss. Battle Fury. Charge, gain 25 rage. Ooh, immediately enter the rage mode. And then charge, draw 2 cards, gain 2 energy. In rage mode. Dig, gain 25 gold, dissolve. Oh, why is this a card? I'm gonna be using that. And I'm gonna be stalling every fight for it. Attack for 8 if you have at least 10 block, attack for 16 instead. Shield Bash. That's okay, I suppose. Binding Topaz. Add this to your hand at the start of the game. I like it. Knight's Pauldrons. The first time each battle, the other hero would take lethal damage, swap the heroes and gain 12 block. Nice. That's decent. Helps with a like low HP playstyle or something. Let's use our 70 something pages. We want to get the bonus treasure. So let's get Vault Rarity 1. Next is gonna be 15 pages. Let's get the bonus treasure. Gains a randomly assigned treasure at the start of each run. That's gonna be important. Increases the chance that inks are of higher rarity. And start each run with a random ink. This is gonna be very nice. What else? Gain a random gem at the start of each run is also gonna matter quite a bit. Increasing the number of sockets we find could be nice. Unlock an additional talent here is quite significant. I also want to know what my boss is at the start of each run, because some of these bosses do counter some things pretty hard. Let's also hide an extra heart in each chapter. Shara's life by 4, Sorocco's life by 8. I assume this is by 6 or 7 then, for Seifer. Replace one strike card in your deck with a random card. And both strike cards. We also take that for a defend. Increase the chance to replace card has an extra socket. That's nice, but it doesn't matter that much right away. The additional talent here is certainly good, so is the golden touch, the pockets stuff. But so is pocket ink. That's only the gold piles, it's not all the gold we gain. Can't afford another random gem. Chance to find a card with an extra socket is improved by 10%. We're probably not gonna be able... Oh, no, we will be able to afford that. Okay. We can also afford that instead. I kinda want the extra talent here first though. That should be at 34 then. Chance for each rune to be a super rune of sight. Or just 4 starting life for Shara. Let's take that. Seifer gets 6. Oh yeah, Shara is white. Sorocco is more like orange. And Seifer red, so this is... Aurora is blue. Fine. I can get behind that. Yeah, Aurora being blue makes sense. She was a blue card, I think, in Feria. Seifer was a red card, I think. I don't remember Sorocco and Shara. Okay. That was a lot of progress. Let's also take a look at the new difficulty modifier we have unlocked. Can we find out something about Aurora now? That we have her in our... I'm probably not gonna start a new run. Let's talk to Aurora.
Fancy me.
Aurora guides her allies, empowering them and bringing out their maximum potential. If that proves not enough, she can call upon an army of frogs to fall upon her opponents. Aurora may look fragile, but when she is in danger, she can turn back time and shrug off the damage as if it were all a dream. Aurora's teapot, once per battle, click on Aurora to fully heal her.
Brilliant.
That sounds quite useful. But she only has 20 HP. Huh.
Let's go.
This is just our embellishment. Let's see what we unlocked here. Hidden. The back enemy always starts stealthed. That can sometimes be a problem, but most of the time it won't. Permanent malaise. The first clear bonus reward right now is 60. Okay, so if we were to do like a level 4 one, we would gain the first clear bonus reward of all of the ones before. So yeah, we could just go with all of these and go with Epilogue 4 and get the first first clear reward for Epilogue 3 as well. And Epilogue 2 on top of that. If that's something we would be interested in. Like, I don't think Hidden is that bad, but it might be worse than I think. Definitely requires us to have some AoE, I guess.